And, you know, I wonder how much you love using vanilla. Do you get those long brown pods and you scrape out all the seeds and then you sort of put that into the milk and the cream and the eggs that you're making? Do you ever wonder when you're using vanilla or vanilla essence where it comes from? Jennifer Boggiss, I think that's how you say your name, Jennifer. Forgive me if I've got that wrong.
No, that's right.
Okay, you grow vanilla in Tonga. I'd love to hear a little bit more about your initiative on the vanilla growing front. Your company's called Heilala Vanilla, is that right?
Heilala vanilla.
Heilala vanilla. That's hard. Heilala.
Yeah, that's the national flower of Tonga, and it's also the name of the daughter of the family that we are in partnership with in Tonga.
Tell me about the idea of growing vanilla in Tonga.
It came about 8 years ago. My father started doing some aid work up there as a retired farmer with a particular village, and he basically fell in love with the people in the island and wanted to assist their younger people that were sort of at a loose end, and they had all this spare land. And so we came up with vanilla. It had to be a crop that we could easily get out of there because there's no reliable weekly freight options. So it couldn't be a perishable.
And vanilla's interesting because it can only grow in certain places.
Yeah, 20 degrees either side of the equator is the typical band that it can grow.
And how much have you been able to plant in Tonga?
We've got 10 acres under a shade house that we grow there, and then we've also got a number of local small farmers that grow for us in a sort of informal co-op that previously they would sell to American traders and basically get nothing for their crop.
So now I've seen the long beans that grow. I presume they grow on some kind of a tree. Does it take a long time to get a crop?
It's a flowering orchid plant that you trail up and down some. Typically in the wild it's on host trees, but we put them on coconut husk frames. And you plant the vine, and then it's about 2 years before you actually get a vine that's able to flower. And then a pod takes about 9 months to grow before it's actually able to be picked and then cured and dried.
And how do you extract that beautiful vanilla essence and flavour from the pod?
We use an alcohol extraction method back here in New Zealand, so we bring all the pods back here, and that's sort of we spent considerable time researching the extraction, and alcohol is the best form to extract it in.
And how do you know when you've got beautiful vanilla? Does your whole warehouse sort of fill with this fragrance?
Well, we've just researched it and worked out the best time that it takes about 4 weeks to extract it through alcohol, and then we age it in barrels, similar to sort of wine, really. So, that way we ensure that we get a quality extract as opposed to an essence, which is typically an artificial vanilla.
And how much of an assistance has this been to the Tongan economy that you can detect so far?
The local village on this particular island, it's provided a huge amount of infrastructure for them. They previously didn't have running water or electricity, and because we had to set that up for the plantation, then we've also run it to this village, and we've provided work for over 60 people in the peak of the season, and allows them to provide money for school fees and things that they